Hi YouTube land, here we are back with another build. This time we've got the cool Master 840 case, full tower case, all aluminium, and we've got the board in. We've got most things in, we're just fitting the power supply and then we're going to do some cable management. It's an old socket 775 motherboard from EVGA. It's a 79 Ti chipset from NVIDIA. We've got a Q9550 CPU in there, 6 GB of RAM, DDR3 2000 MHz, and a GTX 280. I know it's a bit dark, hopefully I'll get some pictures in the daylight a bit later. And we're just fitting in the TX 950 watt power supply from Corsair. Got a Velociraptor hard drive in there, and we're not going with any optical drive. I don't like optical drives, I think they're a thing of the past, and good riddance to them. I've got external optical drives that I can plug in if I ever need one. Every now and again you do, so it's handy to have around, but certainly not something you need to keep in your rig 24/7, just making it look ugly. Unless of course you use your rig as a media PC or something, then of course a nice Blu-ray drive is really nice for those high definition movies. But I've got a media center PC hooked up to my TV, I don't need a Blu-ray player in my gaming PC, it's overkill. I like to leave the front free for either bay reservoir or fan controllers, etc., or just to make it look nice and clean. So this build's going to be all about keeping it silent. We've got all the fans in there. There's two 230mm fans in the top, there's another one in the front, and they've all been put in using the rubber whatever they're called, rubber mounting equipment, and along with the 120 in the back. Next time you see this rig, all the cables are going to be in, and we'll see where we've got with the cable management. We're just taking a look at the finished build. Well, the finished build for now. It's never really finished, is it? It's just probably work in progress, because I want to water cool this eventually. There's plenty of room in there to fit a nice big fat radiator in the roof, and probably another one down here at the bottom as well. But for now, we've got the 950 watt power supply in there, we've got the GTX 280 in there, we've got options to put in another two in there, and they're so cheap at the minute. I'm going to get another two and bang them in there, and the thing that will cost the money there will be water cooling the blocks, so I doubt whether I'm likely to do that. Not with this board and setup. It's a bit too much money to go and spend on water cooling blocks, unless of course I can get a cheap deal off eBay or something. But we've got the 9550 775 socket CPU there. We've got 6 gigs of mismatched memory. It's all running at 2000 MHz. We've got what else have we got in there? That's pretty much it. We've got no optical drives or anything in there because I don't like them, as I've mentioned before. I think they make it look messy and hardly ever use them, so there's really no point. I've got external ones that I can plug in. We've just got the one hard drive in there at the minute, which is a Western Digital Velociraptor 300 GB. This machine's kind of built for silence at the moment. We've got the fans all on these rubber mounting options, you know. take a look down the back. I know I need to get some bay covers, but for the minute it's not gonna hurt. It's just a little bit of extra ventilation. You see the back plane for the EVGA motherboard there, 790i, DDR3 memory support on that, hence the 2000 megahertz memory that's in there. That's about it really. It's just a little look in the daylight at it. We haven't really done any modifications to it. We've just used the existing areas for cable routing. Although there's plenty of room with the 840, I've actually found that cable management is a little bit of an issue, because you've got not very much in the way of sort of grommet, holes. There's no grommets in any of it. So I've just sort of done my best to keep it looking fairly tidy, and it's not going to be seen anyway, because once the side panel's on, we're just looking at pure black. It's all aluminium case. Got your toolless things there, which won't be used. So I guess at a later date I could take them out, or we could maybe fit a big radiator in the front there or something, and get rid of some of this. Quite a lot of options that we can do, but for now this is just going to be running as a work PC. Still going to overclock it, mine, just conservatively, because it's going to have critical data on there, and I don't really want it going down. So anyway, thanks for taking a look, and we'll see you in another video.